Hello, friends. I look wild to you? Well, I am wild. I just swung in from the jungle. Been swinging from tree to tree just to get here so I could tell you some of my poetry. Oh, but today I'm going to tell you a story. It's a short story written by an eagle friend of mine called King. I am Almighty Cash, the keeper of the skies. They called me a bald eagle, but I'm far from bald. I have pure white crown made up of over 200 feathers. When I soar through the sky, I spread my wings a full 7 feet. My beak is large with razor-sharp edges with a hook at its tip. I proudly stand almost a yard high and weigh close to 14 pounds. And my sight is so sharp that I could spot tiny creatures on earth from high in the sky. It's my distinct pleasure to be honored as America's symbol of freedom. I've written a truly unique story about me called The Magnificent King of the Sky. Hello, my dear children. My name is Cash the Almighty, and I am here in all of my grand glory to tell you my story. If that line makes me sound like I have an inflated ego, then I've made my point. I'm a mighty bald eagle and proud to be what I am. I stand for freedom and courage all over the world, and in America they've made me the national symbol. Now that I've given myself a pat on the back, I'll start my story. I'll take you back 20 years to the time when Big Daddy Cash found me in the wilderness, torn and tattered and almost dead. Thank God for Cash and his son. If it weren't not for them, I wouldn't be here to write this story. You see, I was young and fearless, and threw caution to the wind. All things were new and exciting, and I had explored everything. Curiosity took me too close to a hungry mountain lion, and he was on me so fast that I had no time to defend myself. As luck would have it, Cash and his son were just rounding the bend where this all took place. The lion was more afraid of the humans than he was hungry for me, so he took off like a scared cat. I was hurt real bad, just on the edge of consciousness, but I can remember as Cash picked me up, turning my head to look into his eyes. Somehow I knew that I was in good hands. When I regained consciousness, the first thing I heard was, "Cash, the humane thing to do is to put this poor bird out of its misery." Well, Big Daddy replied, "I can't do that. This bird's going to fly again, mark my words." For the next year, Big Daddy Cash nursed me night and day, giving me all the love and care that he had to give. Finally, after a little over a year, Big Daddy said, "Come on, big fella, it's time for you to fly. Just remember you can do it if you have the will and courage to try." He took me way up high in the mountains above a place called Granite Canyon. The last thing he said to me was, "I love you and I'll miss you, but it's time for you to go back where you belong. So I'll give you the name Cash the Almighty, keeper of the sky. God be with you. Goodbye." Several years have passed since that fateful day, but I'll remember Big Daddy Cash and the wonderful things that he taught me for as long as I live. Cash once told me that I could be anything that I wanted to be, do anything that I wanted to do, and have anything I wanted to have. All I needed to do was have the courage to try. You know, I've applied this thought to all the things that I do, and it's brought me greatness and made me the true keeper of the sky, as well as all things below. So remember this as I proudly soar through the sky. I'm keeping my eye on you. That's all I have. Goodbye, friend.